You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
Kevin Wayne Durant. One of the most compelling players in NBA history. He has a lengthy 6'11 frame and a 7'5 wingspan while still being able to maintain the skills of a modern NBA guard. Even though this guy has immeasurable talent, so much can be learned from the way he plays basketball, even if you don't have the talent that he does. He's often criticized for changing teams when things get rocky for him. But in my opinion, this just shows his level of passion for the game and wanting to win. Any hooper can learn from his passion to get better at his craft. He works tirelessly at things many players wouldn't even think to train. He trains things that may not happen in game, but they work on his game as a whole. Durant is the kind of player to leave everything on the court without much drama. He just loves the game of basketball more than anything. KD sacrifices his time with friends just to get better at his game. In high school, he could have been out partying. He was in the gym working on his game. When everyone else was at a football game, he was working on his game. I think just to be able to have that sort of discipline is very respectable, but it's also so rare, especially from some people these days. Social media get in your way of a lot of things, but just being able to have that discipline just shows why he's become such a great player over the years. I really think that he's one of the most disciplined players in the NBA. Take this interview, for example.
It's a problem. I just want to play ball. I want to go to the gym and go home. That's all. Is that a problem? All right, then.
This guy is more obsessed with basketball than anything in the whole world. He is such a gifted scorer. When he puts the ball on the ground, he does it for a reason. He doesn't just dribble just to dribble. He does it to have an opening for his team and to try to win the game. If he passes to an open teammate, he wants them to go hit that shot. Any hooper can learn from the way he makes the game easier by making a split-second decision and sticks with it. He's not indecisive. This is part of what allows him to dominate on the offensive end of the court. For example, his famous hesitation into a pull-up allows him to absolutely tear apart defenses trying to hopefully guard him, because the defender has no idea whether he will pull up and shoot or hesitation into a drive to the hoop. And it works so well because he's mastered the game of not letting the person know and being able to excel at both of those options. For younger hoopers out there, what I would do if I were you is find multiple moves that you can master and add counter moves like KD, and I think that will really help you take your game to the next level. Kevin Durant has won so many accolades in his career because of how good he has been. Obviously, he's been on the greatest team of all time, the 2017 Warriors. They won back-to-back championships. He won the MVP in 2014, and he now has 2 Finals MVPs, the greatest players in the world on a championship team. Kevin Durant literally holds the gold standard for an NBA player. He's the guy that when you say you want to go to the NBA, you want to be Kevin Durant. He's inspired countless players to be great. Many people call him a unicorn. This is because not many near 7-footers could ever dream of to do what he does. Instead of just being a big guy next to the basket, he learned how to be an amazing ball handler even at his size. Not only has he done this in the NBA, but is also now a 4-time Olympic gold medalist, showing he can do this on any stage, NBA or not. He's now the leading scorer for Team USA basketball. The 2024 Team USA basketball team is full of amazing NBA stars such as LeBron James, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, etc. However, even at the old age of 36 for an NBA player, he can still dominate at the highest level. A big part of this is because his playstyle doesn't limit him to just his athleticism and using that to be able to get past defenders and hit shots. He plays with pace and finesse, which makes it easier for him to keep his body healthy, which when the playoffs rolled around, makes it easier to keep his body healthy and ready for the playoffs. If you're someone who's trying to learn from great players in NBA history and hoping to watch their film and understand what makes them great, I would definitely recommend watching Kevin Durant, because I honestly believe that he's one of the players who I think can be learned the most from, and I've learned so much of him. And every once in a while, sometimes I just like to sit back on my couch and just watch some KD highlights. Watch the Slim Reaper. Watch the man at work. The way he plays the game is like how an artist makes a picture. He carefully takes every move and practices it. The way he can make any move amazing by just mastering it over time is astounding. I think what's also super important to realize is he's always focused and locked in. He had a dream when he was in high school, when he was a kid, and over the years, through college, through high school, and now through the NBA, he's followed his dream. Even when he reached the top 1% in the NBA, he became the best in 2014. He became the MVP, most valuable player of the league. But he was still the humblest person in the room, attributing his success to his mom and family. This man will not only end up being one of the most generational basketball players in league history, but also just a great person. Someone who has been known as a leader his entire career. Although the inevitable aging of his career is among us, it is hidden well to this point. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper, a true alien living among us.